This is a short series put together of clips of my seminars for working out at home. If you find it useful, I have a full playlist on my channel and more in the seminars link below. If you like it, please share and subscribe and hit the bell for more. In this video, we're going to do another exercise program for the instruction manual for the human body and the clean body and weight loss seminars. So we're going to use resistance or exercise bands in this video, and if you don't know about these, I absolutely love them. I think they're amazing. You'll notice you'll get just as much as a pump with these as you do using any sort of free weights, and you can mimic any movement that you're going to do in the gym with free weights as well. And that's why even professional bodybuilders are using these, as well as power lifters. They're great for rehabbing any type of muscles or joints or other injuries, and you'll notice most rehab centers use them. And you can do breakdown sets as well, and I'm going to show you how to do that also. Now, if you are not familiar with these, the difference with free weights and this is that with free weights, the hardest exercise is at the beginning of the movement, and with resistance bands, the hardest is at the peak or the end of the contraction or the exercise. So it's a different kind of workout that will really balance out your muscles. And that promotes better form and less chance of injury. You also have to balance yourself oftentimes on your feet, so it also helps with core and stability. So we're going to start out doing squats. And there's a few ways you can do this. You could do it like a regular squat where it's behind your back, and you'll notice that hits you more in your hip and glute region. If you want to really be sure of your alignment, you can do overhead squats with these where you're going to be pushing your hands straight up. This also increases the resistance for your squat. And the other way to modify these is by just doing what's called the front squat, where you just pick it up and have it to the front of your body. Now, another modification for this is doing two things at once, incorporating your shoulders by doing a military press at the end. Now, in order to work our quads, glute, core, shoulders all together, we're going to do deadlifts. And one of the ways you're going to do a breakdown with this is by setting up two bands at once, and the band you're going to break down is going to be on the outer side. So taking a little bit wider than shoulder stance. And the same rules apply for squats. Don't bring your knees in front of your toes. And if you have back problems, this is not the one for you to do. When you're ready to break down, you just let go of the band you want to drop and then continue with the other one. You don't want to arch your back downwards with this at all. And then you could burn it out with air squats. And if you really want to burn out your glutes, you can do the glute bridge as seen here from another video. And that can be done on the floor or on a Swiss ball with 2 feet. Or with 1 foot, as you see here from another series. So you get both sides, starting with your hands down and come up to elbows. And you can also do lunges with the bands, which I show in another video. And after the bands, I like to rep out without it. And you can modify it on an exercise ball or stepping onto a chair. You can also do hamstring curls on the ball And I'll have a link for this ball that I like and the bands in the info box below. I'm including a lot of different exercises so you can take screenshots of the ones you'd like to do. Now for the military press, you could do this with either one arm where you just step on the band and then just go straight up, or you can take a shoulder width and go two arms at once. You want to be sure to focus your back on staying slightly arched but almost straight. In other words, you don't want to be going back like this when you're doing it, because that can really hurt your back. And if you have back injuries, start out very light or don't do this at all. And the way to really burn this out is then by adding lateral raises. You could do this in the front as well. Just take a wide grip. And the third one is to do upright rows. And when you do these, you're going to be leading with your wrist, not your elbow, as a lot of people do, as that's really bad for your shoulder, for your rotator cuff. So in other words, this is leading with your elbow. Your elbows go higher first. You want to do that with your wrist instead. Now after I'm done with back and shoulders, I like to do a back fly by taking the band and putting it directly into your chest and squeezing out the back muscles. Well, this is really great for your posture and your upper back. Especially good for people who are sitting all day or typing on a computer. And you want to be careful not to lean over when you do this. You're not doing that movement, just going straight across. And the modification for this is just by loosening your grip until you really burn it out. Other things for shoulders I show in a different series is handstand push-ups on the ball. And you can modify this easier with a chair. And even easier than that on your knees. You could even just do this on the floor. A cool thing about this ball I like is that it comes with a tire for easy balance and bands that you can use for other exercises. In the next video we go through a chest and tricep workout you can do at home, and lots more in the series and seminars linked below. Minutes a day. So if you know someone that doesn't have time or access to a gym but you know wants to go, please feel free to share this with them. And I'll have links for the instruction manual for the human body seminar below, as well as the clean body and weight loss seminar, so you can see more information about those there. And for more videos on health and wellness related to mind, body, and spirit, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Good luck with this.